Streaming. Okay, mic's working, that's working, blah blah blah, good to go. That should be up. And this is good. And this is good. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, cool. Just gonna be flying tonight. Just flying. No around the world tonight. Let me fix my mask. Much better. Still missed a spot, of course. Ronnie, what's up? No around the world stuff tonight. I'm just coming back from an injury of my body, just deciding it's old sometimes. So I figured what better way to do that than just to fly around and explore things, you know? Because why not? That was one place I wanted to look at. Thailand. Right before I went to go stream Friday night, usually I charge my phone before I do, for like an hour or so before the stream, just that way I can run my comments off of it like I'm doing now. And I was busy, so I decided not to do that. And of course I plug it into not the wall, my 2 wall. So if I'm looking at my TV here, I'm sitting in my simulator here. I have 2 wall plugs right here, which I plug my headset into so it's charging while we're doing. And I plug my laptop in so I can do like administrative stuff for the stream. So to plug my phone in, which is sitting right here, I plug it into a power strip that's kind of down there at my feet. When I went to go plug it in, it says departure. Okay with this. The cord from my charger, or the power brick thing, from there up to my phone, or my wireless charging stand thing, was just a little bit over where my feet are. And I leaned over to move that off, and my back just said, nope. And it did the whole thing where the lower back just tightens up, and then it took like 2 minutes to crawl to my weightlifting belt, which is 10 feet away. And I put that on and cinched the shit out of it down. And that got me to the point where I could come back over to my phone and be like, okay, cool guys, stream's not happening today. Sorry. And, yeah. So that was fun. I wonder if it's going to give me the little start thing here. Of course not. So I'm going to hop out of VR for just a second. Hop back into it. So yeah, I mean, I couldn't sit normally without pain for a little bit. But see, the thing is, like, obviously there is no injury there. There was nothing that I did wrong. Did I get that? Yeah, I did. There was nothing that I did wrong to my body or whatever. Like, that's just the body being silly or dumb or whatever you want to say. Turn that on. So yeah, it was just me dealing with not being comfortable sitting down, especially in this old office chair for extended periods of time. And I'm like 95% better today. So I was like, okay, cool. I don't want to sit down for a full stream or dedicate myself to a full stream today of going from Fukushima down into Tokyo. I think Fukushima is where we were at. I don't feel like going from there all the way down into Tokyo and exploring and doing all that, because it'll end up being a 3.5 hour, 4 hour thing because of exploring and whatever else. So I just opted out of streaming for the past couple of days, and with it not being up to 100% today, I'm pretty much there, but it's not there. It's like, okay, cool, I'll pop on, do this a little bit, fly some, make sure I didn't forget what I'm doing, and just have fun, not do it for a reason, or for a mission, or for whatever the case was. And of course, I left my water over here. Can I reach it? Oh, I'm gonna have to pause, of course, so I don't crash us. And the fact that I can turn around and reach like that, compared to how I was 2 days ago, is miraculous. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever had that sort of weird back injury before. I'm not even going to call it a back injury. It's a muscle spasm sort of thing. And really, oh man, we don't get Elaine today. Oh well. But really, it's more like a muscle spasm type of thing that goes wrong. So yeah, y'all can just come get her. So it's just a game of me it sounds dumb, but it's literally you have to meditate that the back pain away, which is what I did. Apparently for men, it's a big thing. It is prevalent in women too, but men do it a lot just because of the way we are. But what happens is we don't like talking about our stresses and stuff. Belen. That was Elaine. She's allowed to float. Also, hi. But anyways, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, men's backs will do that because we are masters of not talking about our feelings. And if something is stressing us out, then we will just ignore it. And apparently, from what I've read, there's a book called, like, Healing Back Pain, The Mind-Body Connection. Because I've had this before, and I went to a chiropractor for, like, 6 fucking weeks. Spent thousands of dollars going there, like $200 a trip or whatever. Nothing ever happened. It never got better. But apparently, us men are just really good at repressing our stresses. But then eventually, our brains are like, hey dude, you really actually probably should be paying attention to why you're like this. And it will make your back it just like takes all your stress. It's like, okay, cool, all your stress is now muscle tension, and then you have to slow down, and it physically slows you down so that way you can mentally take time to listen to things. I'm a male feminist. I'm pro home building, whatever that means. But yeah, so our backs are just really bad at absorbing the stresses of men and not talking about our stresses. So, yeah, me leaning over and doing the stream or whatever, and I'm not going to say I'm stressed out because I'm not working, because I do have a savings account for a reason, but when it's like, okay, cool, my next guaranteed job is 4 or 5 months away, it's like, okay, cool, like, work is slow right now, everything's weird, would like to get into doing other stuff, blah, 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 whatever. So, apparently my brain decided I had been thinking about stuff enough. 4-day break, I'll tell you in just a second. So yeah, my brain just said, no, slow down. So yeah, 4-day break. Friday I was going to start streaming, and I plugged my phone in, or plugged in my phone charger down at my feet, and the cord was just over where my anti-torque pedals were. So I decided to lean over to move the cord so I don't rub it into the diamond plate, and my back froze up, and I really couldn't sit in a chair the past 2 or 3 days. And then on top of that, there was also a headset update or computer update or something that I had to do as well. So I just decided it's not worth me trying to do that update and be in pain and be angry about being in pain for what is actually no reason other than my body just being stressed, or my brain being stressed, and my body trying to make me pay attention to that. So I said, cool, we'll take a couple of days break. I'll come back today, since I'm still not 100%. I'm like 95% today. And I said, okay, cool, we'll just take a little break and relax and come back today soft, in case I don't want to dedicate myself to sitting in a chair for 4.5 hours. So we'll just kind of fly around and do this thing. The ground is different here. Look at that. Okay. Thing is, it's not really a back injury. It's just, I literally leaned over doing something that's like this. Like, this is as far as I leaned over, just that. And my back, just the lower back muscles tightened up. Oh, we lost sound. Cool. Pause. Go back in. So yeah, I literally just had to, like, that night I went up and sat in the shower for a good 30-45 minutes, because apparently, or not apparently, something I've figured out is that the water running over you for that period of time, and I can control the lights in the bathroom with my phone. So I dimmed them all the way down for a bit, then just turned them off and sat in the dark in a shower, letting the water hit me for a half hour or so, just to clear my mind, meditate. And I was like 10-20% better from that, but it was still super, super fresh. Yeah, dude, the shrubbery was fucking wild. Way different. And then Saturday all day, more or less in pain. But getting better. It's always like worse when you wake up. Yesterday I was much better all day, but still kind of whatever. Today I was like 90% plus the entire day. And now when I was just doing the leaning down thing, there wasn't any pain. I turned around earlier to reach and grab some stuff from the back of my table behind me in no pain. So it seems to be working. There's still like little remnant soreness that I can feel here and there. But not super, super concerned about it. So I figured today we'll just hop in, I'll fly around, explore some places. Like today, we just kind of popped over into Thailand here, just because I wanted to see what the mountains and area looked like, even though we'll be here during the world tour in about a month or so after we get through with Australia. Yeah, I wanted to just come in and fly a little bit, explain my absence for anybody who was asking, and you know, I've heard that if you don't use it, you lose it. So I didn't want to lose my helicoptering skills. All of it is very glitchy right here. I guess there's just a lot of trees and other stuff around. Okay, anyways, let's pull some pitch and get up. Dude, there's been a lot of people getting sick. One of the dudes I follow on Instagram and YouTube, if you enjoy aviation and seeing the sort of work that you can do, is, oh, he's way over us, okay. I assume he's way over us. And of course we lose engine sound again. That's a weird glitch. Anyways, let's go do something that's more than just hovering around. Gear Down. He's a guy that does some private jet management and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm excited to come up through here. Cool little resort area here, from what I remember. Let's go do some career stuff. Haven't played career things in a bit. Be a whole bunch of people getting sick, and I know he was talking about how he was sick. Oh, and of course I get a text about the wedding. Wow, headquarters is taking forever. Come on, dudes. Yeah, there's something going around. What it is, who knows? But he said he's been sick for like a week or two, just kind of being off. And nobody's been able to do a diagnosis or anything on it, so strange. Clean the headset a little bit. You say that and now you're going to get sick because you said something, so you played yourself there, Ronnie. Oh, 8 people watching. We've only been in here for a few minutes. Apparently people are really curious if helicopters can be angry. And that 27,000 there is literally just from barely doing anything. Did they change anything where this makes this easier? No, of course not. And I know this isn't the most efficient way to do it, but I don't care. And I'll wash it too, which doesn't matter, but it lets me know when I've touched something that I've washed it. But I haven't done much of the campaign stuff. Just draw an angry face on the heli. I'm trying to be simple-ish with the thumbnails to write off to spend time. But if I had like ooh. If I had a like an iPad with a pen or something like that, or some sort of like Qualcomm tablet or something where I could draw on the on a picture without having to like make it look horrible with a mouse. I would, but I don't, so I just kind of stick to moving a picture around and changing a title. I didn't even take a new picture for this one. This is one that I've used before. That 145 sitting in the down in the valley, which is actually from that airport that we went and checked out the other day. Are helicopters angry? I don't know. They beat the air. You tell me. And Zargo, Zar Air Shuttle, whole bunch of R-66s running in here. Because it's a pretty cheap helicopter in the game. And they can do work. So basically the way this system works is for every time that I work, the helicopters or planes in my fleet will work. So if I don't use the career mode any, then none of the fleet that I own does anything. But if I show up and I do career mode for 2 hours or 3 hours, then everything I own will work for 2 or 3 hours. But I gotta make sure that this is all up to date. Or else they won't work. These are charters. Yeah, rotors are just a constant karate chop, and that's pretty angry if you ask me. We've done air shuttle. Cool. So let's go back to missions and let it go through its little thing. Yeah, so since we're not doing any sort of around the world stuff today, and I'm just flying to fly, you know, why not? 244. I forgot that that's not a lot compared to what some of the which I think my this one's 734. And it's a pretty easy field, but guess what? We gotta fly over some water. Y'all know I like flying over water. Oh. It's time to spray the fields of Quebec. Farming group delegate Quentin blah 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 blah. No, I still can't accept the mission yet, it's loading. Quentin wants to protect his crops from pest and disease. Just remember to spray within the boundaries of his field and avoid wasting fuel and mix. Spray evenly. Every plant needs protection to grow. They came on your house? Gross. Dude, 47s have some good rotor chop. It's rare that I see them over here. I saw a 53 fly over one day. Like one of the big marine helicopters that actually picks up Chinooks. Dude, a 53 in the game would be sick, but I guess the S-64 is pretty fucking close. Difficulty 5 stars. Good, because you're paying me $730,000 to do this. let's go, let's go, let's go. Speaking of Chinooks, I saw where the British are testing it. I don't think you can just say like, oh, speaking of this, and then completely change the topic. I don't think that's how that works. Although I will say I'm pretty sure I've done that just about every single episode here in chat. Where I'll think of something and just completely change my whatever we're talking about. But that'd be wild. I'd just be a bad guy hiding somewhere and thinking like, oh hell yeah, dude, a Chinook's coming to get us, but it's not gonna see us because you're hiding so well, and it flies over and you hear and just turns into freaking drone sounds as it's flying over you. Management, fuel. Toss a wee bit more in here. And bada bing, bada boom. Oh, but you think you're safe, and then the drone sound starts. My little baby is puking tonight. Are you talking about Belen, or are you talking about one of the cats? Since this is my helicopter, we're going to actually do a pre-flight on it, you know? So the landing here better be good. Just spent $26,000 replacing this shit. I assume you're talking about cats, because I'm also sure that you would have told me if you had a baby.
Hey, Captain. Good to team up with you. I'm Yakoba. I'll be your contact for this service.
No, when that thing is a Quentin. Call sign Sunflower.
Today's going to be a challenge. We're working on behalf of Quentin Smet's local company.
Oh, okay.
The plan is to fly to the target area 9 nautical miles away south from here. Need something else? Right. I hear the aircraft roaring. Let's go.
Charlie Sierra Juliet 4 traffic November 6, 1 tree 5. 1 is taxiing to runway 9er.
Bling claims she gave birth to him, but it's a cat. Did y'all happen to feed something different, or?
Charlie Sierra Juliet 4 traffic November 6, 1 tree 5. 1 taking off, runway 9er south departure.
Because the helicopter likes to talk. It's a cool thing about helicopters. They can be angry, and they're probably talking because they're angry.
Remember, our clients are counting on us to improve their crops. It's big zone, so this should be a good day. Remember to watch the wind speed and direction.
You think he has
We
Ebola?
want to do right by the client. I'll contact you regularly
Is
from the
Ebola a
ground to
thing
keep you updated on what still needs
I know
to
that
be
was a big
done.
thing back
I
in
love
like
that job.
2013, 14? Or are you talking about E. coli? Look guys, we're flying over water again. I know we all love this. Look, we have a spray can on. Oh. 2013, the glory days of Cry AVS. I was just crossing, or flying over this right here. I was thinking, like we've done a lot of like big water crossings. When was like the last lake crossing that felt big? Because everything else has been like kind of like a bay or something. I was like, what about the Mississippi? Was it big? And I was trying to remember that, but we crossed the Mississippi at just like a few feet above ground level because we had to swoop through the arch. I'm gonna head out, but I will most likely be back. Cool, we may or may not be here. So I was kind of doing this as a slower thing tonight. Don't know. So we may or may not be here when you get back. Sorry, we're being a bit wobbly. I'm taking my phone off the charger. He's a greedy baby scarfing all of his food too fast, and then after dinner proceeds to evoke violence on the house. Oh, he's like me. Don't call me not the real fan. I was always here when you were here. Okay, so the field that we're going to, I believe, is this one right here. Or this one right here. One of those two. Because they repeat missions on this. Trying to look at the tree line. Oh no, we're over here. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, where this one you can see our truck kind of at the end of my laser right there. That's it. Okay. This means I also need to zoom into here so I can see what my spray pattern be looking like. Also doing 140 knots, we can shield slightly. Also, the truck parks in the middle of the fucking field on this one. Which is quite goofy.
Sunflowers are sprayers requesting clearance for landing. Sunflowers are sprayers clear landing. Prepare for descent.
Let's see if it does this super weird thing where it tilts us back a shit ton when we land. The cutscene. We'll flip around. The wind seems more in our favor this way. Come on. Show me it's landed. Show me it's landed. I'm gonna readjust. Don't click on me. Crazy, give me a second. For altitude real quick. Okay, cool. I was getting some bad tearing and jumping around with the screen. Here, you gonna work this time? I didn't fucking crash. I did not fucking crash. You finally got pads for your Peltors. Hell yeah. Get those gels. That was bullshit. Because it sets you on this thing. And it tilts you directly. Watch, it's gonna fucking kill my rep. Give it back. Actually, let's go. Oop. Back. Missions. Here, we'll just do this one. Yeah, it really is angry helicopters. No, it's one of their... plus, I haven't done one of these missions in like a fucking month. I'm not going to call it a lack of skill on the landing there. But the way they used to have it set up, where they had it extremely wrong, the way it held stuff. But you would land... So you have your helicopter, you land flat on the thing, but whenever you have to like force your cyclic forward and like hold it into the pad, and then it would acknowledge that you were there, and then it would do a cutscene where they were refilling you, and you would tilt back all the way this way and be looking at the fucking sky during the cutscene. So I'm still running under the assumption that that's what the missions are like, you know. I'm assuming that's still how the mechanic of this works, but maybe it doesn't. Maybe I just need to be more precise on my set down on the pad. We'll see. Because I've only done one mission thing since I started the Around the World thing a month ago. And that was just a long line thing because they were talking about it, but I don't think they were paying attention when I was doing it, so that was for nothing. Everybody was doing the thing where they were just in chat, but maybe not watching the stream, which, okay, I'm cool with it, you know, engagement, whatever. But we'll really, really take our time on this set down here to see if it is a new game mechanic that I need to adapt myself to, or something. We'll see. Oh, bandwidth too low. Weird. It's almost like cloud-based gaming's a bad idea. So how is everybody doing? You know? Everybody asks, what's chat up to? But how's chat up to? Open.
Sorry we're short on time, so I get straight to the point.
Oh my god.
My name's Ben. Call sign Route 14.
Yeah, sure, your name's Ben.
Let's recap before takeoff.
Ben, you have a
Today,
feminine
you're to
voice.
fertilize one of Farmer Sophie's fields. Just be careful not to spray the neighbor's crops. Don't know if you worked in this area before, but Buisson's crops are located 6 nautical miles away west from here. You got it? Then up, and away.
Wow, that was riveting. Thank you.
Charlie
I'm
Sierra
not
Juliet,
fucking
4
taxiing
traffic
down there.
November 6, 1 tree 5. 1 is taxiing to runway 27.
We are taking off from the ramp. And a helicopter. I do not need to do that. If you're Ben, I'm Jeff. Oh my god, I didn't announce my takeoff. Oh no.
Remember, our clients are counting on us to improve their crops. Plus, we're starting on time, so this should be a good day. We're lucky there's little wind. The spray drift could have impacted other fields. I'll assist you as much as possible from the ground. Teamwork for the win.
I don't get your Ben Jeff reference. If that's a reference to popular culture, I don't get it. No, me no understando. I'm just gonna leave the brackets on because I don't know where we're going. This is more experimental right now, trying to see if there's a different refill truck strategy that needs to be done. Also, how's my voice volume for volume of helicopters and everything? I know I changed it around some the other day and brought the volume back up for the helicopters. Let me know if I need more voice volume out of this. When I say I need more voice, it means I have to turn my helicopter stuff down. But yeah, let me know. See the truck yet. We'll need to be slightly more zoomed in for sure. Okay, I think I see the area, so we'll get rid of these. Watch this thing be in the fucking trees or something. Yeah, why would this be fucking normal?
Route 14, Czar Sprayer's green light requested. Route 14, Czar
No.
Sprayer's clear landing. Prepare
You
for
fucking
descent.
retards. Good lord. I mean, I think it's doable. We'll come in from the other side. Good lord, come on. Actually, I kind of need to be tail. This way, so I need to be at like a 6 heading 60. Can I do it with a... Yeah, we'll see if we can do it with the road here. Can't see the truck. Scoot backwards a wee bit, maybe. Oh, there it is. Here, I'm landed. Do something. And now I do not have control of my cyclic right now.
Green light. field's right below. It won't take much time. First check if nothing's dangerous
Fucking
around.
stupid ass truck driver. Good lord. Okay, let's see what the field looks like. Okay, not bad. We'll start from down here. Maintain a speed of 50-ish knots. If I get closer to the ground, we can get a more consistent spread, which you can see there. But if I stay slightly higher, we get more spread. Instead of it being thicker, we can get more efficient usage on it. A little bit of left pedal at the end here.
Better manage the start and stop of the
Better
spray
manage
at
the
both
start and
ends of
stop.
your
You
path.
shut the fuck up.
All about being efficient.
I'm already dealing with the world's worst truck driver.
Great. You sprayed a good quarter of the zone already.
Okay, this looks to be about 3 widths. Gonna have to kind of guess a little bit. Spray on. We're definitely a little bit too far to the right, so we'll shuffle to the left a wee bit as we go.
There it is. Fine.
Overspraying that little area there. Got the spray slightly early.
You're halfway there.
Going way too fast on that one. Wonder if she's gonna complain.
There it is. Fine.
Amazing she didn't bitch at me for that. You know, after this pass, they'll probably be like, okay, cool, you're good. You've covered most of it. You can quit whenever you want to. Yep, see, already gave me the fertilized field, all green.
Almost finished the job? When you're done, give me a shout out.
Yep, see, I could finish now if I wanted to, but I'm not going to.
Almost done.
Spray on.
There it is. Fine.
All the way over here. And back up here.
Field completed. Great job. You and your chopper make a great team.
Okay, cool.
Route 14, I'm done. Well noted.
You're pulling up too soon. You have to fully cover the area. You're doing fine. Keep it up.
Charlie Sierra Juliet, 4 traffic November 6, 1 tree 5, 16 miles southwest, 300 feet inbound to land runway 27.
You can just chemtrails, buddies, chemtrails. What? Ciudad Victoria. Yes. En inglés, por favor. Something victory. Anybody want to do a translation for me? I also have no idea why it wants me to follow a traffic pattern, because I'm sure as shit not going to do that. They must be absolutely silly. They think I'm going to follow a traffic pattern. And I know we're pretty lined up for the runway because of these little lakes right here. Make approach to 27. 9. Quideddy City, maybe they spelled it wrong. Hey, I'm announcing taxi to parking. Okay.
Thanks for the ride, pilot. Ben said you were a hero today. Let's review your performance. It's the only way to get better.
Victory City. But also, Black Elm, thank you for being here. Thanks for hopping in chat and saying something, even if I don't know what you mean. Waiting for the rotors to slow down a wee bit. Actually, I don't care. Ching. Let's see if we can find something where I can really make $1 real quick. I'd like to get up to like 37 mil to get a sky crane, but it's a bit. Specialization, what's changed? Anything new? Nope, got all those. $277, $306, $249, $205, $274, $220, $234, $288, $231, $165, $240. That was $350. $609 here in Georgia. That's worth a transfer. 480. Ah, but I want to do big helicopter thing. Nope, I didn't click on anything. Employee. And now I have to look for... Yeah, I know the mission, I don't care. I have to look for the helicopter with a cargo hook on it, but over land. That's the key. Wish there was a way to filter the freaking jobs. That would be nice. That'd be cool. But no. Sky crane. Or this is the one that starts me in this super stupid area. That might be AZ-77. Let me check that real quick. Yeah, a medical center heliport. Yeah, it's not where I can start from. Puts me on a roof and I can't do anything. No bueno, not what I want. That's oil rig. Oil rig, oil rig, oil rig. Don't want oil rig stuff. I want a sky crane. Or a Chinook. Ooh. Airbus, dang it. Okay, fine. Move over to Europe. We got shooters in Europe too. Ooh, Chinook probably, yep. 125. Chinook. Nope, I did not click on you. Chinook. 125, Chinook, 125. Chinook, 125, 125. What? Shit ton of cargo missions out here. Let me just do a Chinook one and see if anything's changed. You know, let's see if it's different. Let's see if they fit. Ugh, let's see if they fixed anything. Because like I said, one of the biggest downfalls would be or one of the biggest downfalls of all the external load cargo missions is you don't have a ground crew that's giving you, hey, you're doing good, hey, you're not doing good, hey, go forward, hey, go backwards. They expect you to be in third person, which is not what I signed up for. Oberbrook. remote launch took a serious hit from recent storms, and the crew wants to start repairs ASAP. They're waiting on us to drop off supplies with a chopper so they can get to work. Good for them. Let me in there. Yeah, they could have definitely drove the supplies right there. Oh. Like, look how short that line is. It's called long lining. That's not a long line. They give you like a 30-foot cable. Which I'm curious if like the physics drop off at 30 feet where they can't have a longer line for your external load stuff. I'm curious if that's a reason for that. My favorite part is sitting in the loading screen for 5-10 minutes, only to be extremely upset with the mission that they've set up. Oh no, Sean's messaging me. Hell yeah. Double glass over the eyes and everything too. Oh. I'm so glad I just spent 5 minutes in one loading screen. So yes, if anybody is wondering, helicopters are angry. Extremely. Come on. What are we waiting on? What was the last loading screen for then? Okay, cool. Clear around us. That's nice. They didn't park us in the trees. Okay, how exactly? Unless that takes off when I take those off. Okay, it does. Cool.
Okay, that's a ground, that's a ground, that's a ground. That's good, 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 good. That's good, that's good. Let's go and flick battery on. Can I get that, you know, chilling? APU. I'm gonna do fuel first. Got our main tanks on. Crossfeed open for a second. Crossfeed can go off. Our APU is spinning, which means we can turn the APU generator on. Let's see, all that's good. I'm not going to worry about that. Cool. Da 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 da. Neat. I gotta use my mouse for this bit. Gotta keep those eyes safe. Damn right you do. The big old thick fucking choppers up there. Hell yeah. Oh boy. Oh no, don't fucking start moving around on me yet. Let's see. That's all good, that's all good. Good. That's good, that's good. This right here is going to be our saving grace. This is going to be our green light or red light, basically.
Please be ready.
Now we have a cutscene going on. I can't do anything. Cole, hurry up. I don't care.
Crew has checked your helicopter and secured the helideck. Sure thing.
Parking
The
brake is
remote
off.
hut of Chalet de Vauds needs a delivery to welcome new guests in a proper manner. We need your helicopter to drop the load next to the hut at the dedicated spot.
Lima Foxtrot, 76 traffic November 6, 1 tree, 5. 1 taking off runway, 1 tree departure to the east.
Anyway, I watch our radar altimeter here. I believe we have a 30-foot cable. So let's work with the most inept ground crew. There's a good chance they're not going to tell me when I'm actually over it. So what I'll do, I'll have to stabilize here. And drag my little ding-a-ling over it at 30 feet. Until I get a green. There's no forward, there's no backward, there's no left, there's no right, there's no up, there's no down.
Secured and balanced
traffic. I'm pretty sure we're off the ground.
Coach 2 N6135. When we're leaving with 2 packs. Heading to deposit zone. Chalet to Vauds. Load 1,323 pounds.
Oh, only 1,300 pounds? That's not much, really. Oh, this is a much longer rope than usual. Okay. Interesting. Boy, I wish they would tell me how long the rope is. That would be sick. Came back to a Chinook. Bedtime. Finally, they are leaving. Adios, guys. This rope looks longer than what it usually is, which is troubling because I've been always under the assumption that it's 30-foot ropes. That's definitely longer than a 30-foot cabling. So, we'll just have to guess. I love that. No, we'll run under the assumption that it's a 50-foot line now.
We'll make a great team with this hello. Don't worry, buddy. We'll treat you right, won't we, Captain? Yeah, I know. I call it buddy. It's like it's alive.
I call it buddy like it's... Shut up. Y'all are repetitive. Yeah, dude, they could have fucking bust this cargo way closer. Like, it's okay. I can take off at the airport and come over here and do what you need to do and, like, pick it up from, you know, the roadway that's right down there. Yeah, I'm assuming 50 foot. There's a town here. I can grab it from one little fields over here. I don't have to carry a fucking 3/4 ton load, which is small for this helicopter. I could have dumped it over here somewhere. Save the liability.
Lots of new faces down there. Hopefully, they are prepared. If not, we could be in trouble. At 61351, you came really close to hitting something with your cargo.
I didn't come close to hitting shit. Unless it's a lot fucking longer than I expected. I don't think I was that close. Drop area approach, okay.
In position. Clearance to proceed offload. Green deck permission to engage offload ops.
I made deliveries to oil rigs and wind turbines before, so supplying a shelter should be a piece of cake. However, I'm not taking anything for granted because that's how mistakes are made.
Tell me where I'm at, guys. Jeeba Christ. I can't fucking see where I'm at. I need y'all to tell me. Left, right, forward, back. Because y'all don't give me the luxury of a bubble window. Okay, winds. Hello? McFly? McFly?
Things haven't gone as planned, obviously.
Yeah, fuck you. Absolutely tired of their shit. You're not fucking helping, so don't fucking complain, lady. So yes, we are doing angry helicopters today. We are finding shit that is broken in the fucking game. Mission, yeah, fuck you. Cool. Give me some sort of fucking direction. That's easy. See, it's easy in the 125s. 125's no big deal because you can look out the fucking bottom of them. But in the Chinooks and the Sky Cranes, you can't. And they don't tell you how long your cord is. They don't give you a bubble window. They don't give you any sort of reference on anything. So I can find, there's usually a Sky Crane thing over here. And the one in Arizona doesn't work because you can't start the mission because you're below where it's supposed to be. Anyways, I want to do something fun, blow some stress, because I'm angry at that. I might have a UH-60 flying over my house. Just took off from Auburn, but might head southeast to Benning. That'd be sick, dude. Black Hawk sounds so cool. I very rarely have I got one of those to fly over me. No, I don't want missions. I want to go back to free. We're going to do some fun flying. We're going to do it live up on everything. No green players out here. Where is everybody? We're gonna do it in my little Ripper over here. No live player. Oh, there they are. They just weren't showing up. I hate to break it to you, but things haven't gone to plan. Yeah, lady. Because y'all are absolutely zero help. Like, legitimately, like the worst. Let's do it down here. It's amazing where it's just like there's not much that they need to do to make the helicoptering better. High Performance Group has a very good setup where if you want to do a search and rescue mission or something through their own UI, you know, it gives you like a little crosshair so you can see how you are hovering, you know. And I'm sure it wouldn't be hard with all the resources Microsoft has to make somebody tell you, hey, go left, go right. 5 foot lower, 5 foot forward. I don't think it would be that hard. Why are you being annoying? Skip all this. Just give me the flying condition. Warm-ups don't matter. Look, everything's already in the green. Come on, clutch, finish your job. In the meantime, I'll scoot back up a wee bit. 3, 2, 1. Clutch light. Clutch light. There we go. Okay. Peace, guys. See you later. Look at that. No stage pickup. Woo! Actually, I want to head over to Honolulu, which is not the way that we decided to go there. We forget manifold pressure. We were just sending it there. Goodness. Okay, guys, we're gonna do something that I did the other night. That we'll see if we can do it again. What we were going to attempt to do is to touch our skids on the vertical surface of a building. Okay, does that make sense? We're going to fly to it. We're going to aim this way while lowering our collective. You're fine. And basically try to land on the side of the building. On the side while vertical, and then turn around and correct our flight path. Let's get rid of all that stuff. Does that make sense? That sound like the fun thing to do? Like I said, we're angry piloting today, November 856. I wonder if I'll ever see my friend's plane. My friend works out here in Hawaii. And he has a plane. He does aircraft mechanicing. He flies planes from island to island. We're gonna die, yes. Which honestly, I'll probably save it like 6 times, crash it once, and then I'll get it. Let's scout out a building first real quick and figure out what has nice and smooth. You can't park there, bud. Gotta figure out what's nice and smooth and surface smashable, you know? Find what we're gonna push. I'm thinking this taller building right here, and we'll approach from this way. Is that other building in the way, or do we have a clean shot at it? Those give me a pretty narrow window. let's just go cold at it, you know? Let's just give her a cold shot, you know? Like that, but like let the skids touch, you know? That's the plan, okay? See, I told you I was gonna like chicken out a few times with it. What are you? Why are you so low? H500. Okay. What the hell's an H500? Oh, an MD. Okay, cool. It's just... Hello, H500. I don't know what happened to you. You were there, then you disappeared. Okay, attempt number 3. Off we go. Airspeed, 100 knots, B&E. A little bit over V&E, but, you know. Who cares about V&E? Really? Pull up. Lower the collective, lower the collective, lower the collective. Ah! I mean, we're getting like feet away, but we're not touching. We're not touching yet. And I want to touch, but I don't want to crash. This is going to go bad. I've done it before. Took 7 tries, 1 crash. And I got it on the time after the crash. I kind of made myself crash on the 6th one. Just that way, like, I could get past the trying to save it hurdle. You know? More airspeed, more airspeed, more airspeed. Let's go, let's go. Which our ground speed's actually really good. We have a fucking stout tailwind right now. I'm feeling good about this one, guys. Dang it. Hello, building. I felt good about it. What do you mean it's gonna be bad? Like, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I can't see anything that could go wrong, really, when you think about it. I mean, do you have a better idea of how to touch my skids on the building? And don't say don't do it, because that's not an option. Okay, off we go. Do you have a better option? I have wet paint on the bottom of my skids. How else am I supposed to paint the side of this building? Ah, saved it too much. We're going good. Oh, shaky screen, shaky screen, shaky screen. Boy, I know y'all are enjoying that lag too. That must be fun with my video stabilization. I mean, I trust that you can do it. This headwind's gnarly. It's like, and I see the touching happening, but I see it at such an aggressive speed that I'm like, oh no, can't do that. And then I arrest the descent way too much. And when I say the arrest the descent, we're descending towards the building, technically. Ah! And the lagging's not helping much. I wonder if I can turn down the boats. I wonder if that's going to be something to help with that. VR, graphics, global, sea traffic off. Whoop. Okay, a bit smoother. So I can go up a little bit. I can go back. That seems a bit better. Put ourselves near the top corner of this building, hit our turning spot. I don't want to do it going down the half pipe. I want to do it approaching it. I'll say I turn off boat traffic. That's all airplane stuff. The thing is not helping. This tailwind's making the approach speeds very inconsistent. Ha! That was a bounce. That was a fucking bounce. There we go, boys. We didn't even crash. We just had a hell of a ride the entire time. And now let's try setting it down in increasingly smaller areas with an underpowered helicopter. Seeing how much we can push, though. Physics of where the blade and everything is. I'm wobbly because I feel like I'm sitting off center. Okay, lock in. I'll just try to inch it through the woods here. Just like that helicopter that went passed around social media and sent to me 10,000 times. Except that was a 44, not a 22. Oh, don't lag on me. We're trying to fly in between trees. Let's see. bumping. Apparently we can't hit trees. Yeah, I got a window office. This is great. Oh, wait a second. Oh, oh. Freezing, shaking. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be a jacuzzi here. I see. A little helipad for a little helicopter. If the boat even has mash, you know. And a pretty strong crosswind from the right. Nope. That one has a legit H there. Even though it gives us a freaking crane thing right next to it. Yeah, okay, this is a safe spot to land. I'm not allowed to land here, then why put an H with a circle? Now, this doesn't feel like we're actually landing on it, because I'm all the way down right now. Yeah, that's why it felt different. Guys, look how still I can hover. See, look, I'm definitely working the stick inside. What other tomfoolery is there to do? We have a water slide. Cool. Let's see. Let's go. Okay, do we think it's possible for Matt to figure out how to cold start an F-18? We're gonna find out. I'm gonna try this for a little bit. If I can't get it, then we're gonna just spawn into it already running. We're below ground right now, so we're already toasted. Because that's where we should be.
Oh, really? There we go, guys. I cold started at F18. Come on, spawn me in a map. Let me see. Let me see. Where can we go? What can we do? On ground, shut down, fly. You can at least get the APU started. Oh wow, it has us turned and facing the wrong fucking direction, of course. The ground's flat enough, I'll figure it out. Okay, let's see if I can at least take everything off the exterior. I know I'm ready to fly. Doop, doop. Yep, those are breakers. Yeah, those are avionics. Was there anything to look at on the front? Yeah, I already did that. Cool. Yeah, those have been examined. Watch your head. Yep, that's an elevator. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. 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 Yep, 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 yep. Yeah, those are avionics, but on this side. Those are breakers, but on this side. Well, how can I put that up? Okay, I can't even use it. Okay. Cool. Shift C. Let's get situated. Of course, I'm facing the wrong way. Okay, actually spawn at... KPIM. What is KPIM? What is that place? Let's see, radar. I don't care about radar. Refuel. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Pitot. Environmental control system. We'll need that eventually. Battery. On. We're doing good, guys. Ground power. Don't have that. Ground power 2. Ground power 3. Ground power... How many ground powers do you have? APU on. Very cool. I assume our APU generator I'm worried about moving my cyclic around. But we don't need to worry about that. Okay, so there's no APU generator. I think it just kind of automatically does it. Can I see this? Nope. Comms, probes, tanks. Barking. I don't know what the hell that is. Rudder trim. Cool, 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 cool. Crazy, there's no like fuel button that I've seen. West, that's all that stuff. Cool, cool, cool. How am I doing? Oh, Pine Mountain. Okay, cool. One engine start. There we go. Let's see these numbers going. Okay, cool. I like that. Cool, I think we're good on that. Yep. Sick. Pitot on. Oh no. That's my brakes there. Parking brake. Mm-hmm. We're just excursioning, you know. These turns are kind of sharp. And we'll go over this way.
There's a runway over here somewhere, I promise. Oh yeah, I think we're right at it. Yeah, here we go. We're just gonna kind of roll into it, guys. Rolling up throttle. We don't need flaps. We have a lot of horsepower here. I'm gonna assume our rotate speed's around like 200. We're flying. Need to get my gear up. Guys, welcome to the sandbox. As you can tell, it's the sandbox because of the way it is. Let's head towards Baghdad. Throw some altitude to this bad boy. Get out of this fucking cloud of dust. I've literally put my landing gear up. What are you doing? Do I need to be slow? We're gonna start fucking stalling out of the sky here. Why is my gear not coming up? Here, look, I'm literally stalling. Actually, we're gonna beef it into the ground real quick and let it respawn us up. Here, full thrust. Can I save it, or are we just gonna straight beef? Look, we have authority now. Pretty sick, right? Don't care. Closing my eyes, I don't want to see this. What do you think, guys? Are we gonna land this? Here, did you put our landing gear up now? Thank you. Okay, let's turn to a rocket. Nobody restricts my climbs except for me. Wheel. Wheel what? I get G black out.
Yep, my dude started breathing heavy. Okay, let's head north-ish. Low-key looking for Baghdad. Nope, you won't speed. Take it. See that Mach number just go up. Even up the pedals, that's cool. Mach 9.5, 9.6, 9.7, 9.8. Oh, we're over Mach 1. Which is cool because if we do this, quiet. Sonic boom. Isn't that cool? Very neat. What? Playing about fuel? There you go. I gave you fuel. We're not playing seriously. We be cheating and shit up in here. Oh man, that's all the way zoomed in. Oh well. Silent, then boom. What sort of altitude can we get? I just slowly turn on the juice. Keep like a good casual 5,000 foot per minute climb. We're cheating fuel, so it's okay. Another layer of clouds up here that we're going to get into. Didn't change much. I guess it was as clear as it usually gets out here. $33,000. $35. I feel like I've tried to see how high I can get one of these before, but I've never like seriously put in the effort. Mach 1.25. Our airspeed about the same. 40,000 there. As we start losing airspeed, and that's not a positive rate. We want to keep as positive as we can.
Or I can play rocket ship. Losing airspeed kind of quickly there. Still a good Mach number, but we don't need as much speed at altitude to get that. So 46,000 currently. Yes, the River Valley. There's an airport down there. A couple of airports around. Just burning fuel. Guess what? More. It's like an F-16 size fucking fuel tank in this thing. Cool. Falling out of the sky, but upside down. All my homies love upside down stall type activities. Let's pull into it. There's an airport over here. Phew, 800 miles an hour, let's go. 800 knots. And the Robinson RA-18. Yeah, dude, this helicopter's fucking speeding. I said, today was just meant to be a chill day. I feel like I'm way too fast for this right now. See if we can do a killing off of speed with a good S-turn. Yeah, we could do this. Completely off the gas here. I am not going to shoot another approach to this fucking place. Sick. I'm gonna float this baby at like a stall speed. Sure my brakes are off. Yep. Jalalabad. Basically a numbers landing.
Power.
Y'all didn't know your boy was an F-18 pilot, did you? Let's come to a stop before we say that. Full on the brakes. And we're off the brakes now, looking for taxiway. Twin engine carrier capable of... Oop. Three-wheeling. Here, some afterburners is good. Just trying to read your comments there. We're just gonna go over here and park with full afterburners. And parking brakes on now. Heh. We'll stop whether it likes it or not. Let's see. How do we turn it off? That's a good question. Nothing easier than just turn this on. Let's just dump fuel everywhere. Or just leaving a puddle down there. I mean, I assume there's an engine stop button somewhere. Avionics cooling. Start moving switches. Nothing matters. Punch. Punch out. You know what? Somebody else's problem. Here's a jet, guys. That's basically how we left them anyways. And press the power button. Oh, never in the Navy. Not a fan of seamen. KPIM is what you said, I believe. Yep. What do we take off out of KPIM? I think it's a little small for a Globemaster. Oh, submarines.
Oh, open house, nice. What do I fly into or out of it? T6, I didn't know they had a T6 in here. I would come down there Saturday, but we, wedding stuff Friday, Saturday, and fucking Sunday. Hey, be part of the wedding party. There goes your entire weekend. It's like I'm thankful to be a part of it, but... Fly a big thing? $400M. So we're gonna spawn this where it's not gonna fuck me. I'm gonna spawn it right here. Free plane rides, hell yeah. Dude, that should be a good one to go to then. Yeah, see, it's gonna be facing some weird direction. So we'll be able to come down here, taxi, and turn around and do whatever we need to. Or if you're okay with me, it's already starting on the runway so that we don't have to deal with this. I'll give this a shot in the C-17. Oh boy. Hello, what are you? HUD? What? Is this supposed to be something better without? It looks normal without night vision. Or without the headset on. Oh, that's annoying. How do I get rid of you? Like, I appreciate you being here. Oh, I don't know how to get rid of that. Fuck it, we're gonna start on the runway. And we're gonna try a C-17. Just out of my own curiosity, really. C-130 hell yeah. I mean, I guess if they're close to places down there, it makes it where it's not too far out of the way for somebody to, or for the guard or whoever to send a plane out for a flyover. Nine watching. Jeez. We're not even doing anything tonight, guys. But if you are one of the 9 people in here, you're not subscribed, please feel free to subscribe, because this week we should be getting back into the flying around the world in a helicopter series. Where we are, believe it or not, flying around the world in a helicopter. Currently, we're over north of Tokyo. We'll have a few more days in Japan, work our way down to Australia, up through Thailand, across the Himalayas, through the desert. It's going to be an event. So if you're going to watch that, feel free to subscribe and keep an eye out. Goodness, this thing's a wide-ass interior. Let's let the gauges and textures load in first. Where are my flaps at? Who are you? Why are all the textures in here complete shit? Parking brake, okay. Okay, we're gonna need flaps 100%. Okay, parking brake off.
Full lap. Full lap. Full lap.
I know my full laps are
Full
moving.
lap. Full lap. Full lap. Full lap.
I don't know what rotate is. We're literally just gonna wait till the last possible fucking second.
Full lap. Full lap.
C17 up. Come on, do the thing. Come on. Oh, did we crash it? I think we crashed the game, guys. The case. It might even be the whole computer that's locked up on me. Yep, the whole game has crashed. So what we'll do, we'll consider that an end for the night. Thank you all for being here. It feels good to be back on the sim after a few days off with a little back boo-boo and stuff like that. So anyways, yeah. If you're ready for Around the World Series, we'll be doing that again later this week. Feel free to subscribe, set your notifications if you wish. And we'll get back to doing the real aircraft stuff, as in helicopters. But yeah, I'll see all you guys next time. See ya!